Hello, hi, welcome to KNTV. You are watching Inside Indian Football episode number 77. We are moving towards the crunch part of the football season in India, not just with the domestic, but there is also a big international window coming up for India. So not many international windows are remaining for Ego's team match before India will play into AFC Asian Cup next year, 2024 January, which is India's back-to-back appearance in the AFC Asian Cup. I think that shows that at least now we are doing minimum thing, which is to qualify for the AFC Asian Cup. And now I think next target for India should be reaching the knockout stage of the AFC Asian Cup. Which last time India could have reached the next round of AFC Asian Cup if that you all guys remember the penalty against Bahrain. So India needed just point for against Bahrain to qualify, and I think hopefully Ego's team match and his team and Sunil Chhetri at his last major international tournament qualify for the knockout round of the Asian Cup. I think for that the preparations, how India should prepare, big year in that term. Another thing, Indian clubs will be back in the Asia in this year, so that's another major talking point. And Green Raja Ankur Jain, यार भाई कोई टेंशन नहीं है, इंग्लिश में भी बात करेंगे, हिंदी में भी बात करेंगे. जो आप सवाल ग्रीन राजा आप हिंदी में पूछोगे मैं हिंदी में जवाब दूंगा, जो लोग इंग्लिश में सवाल करेंगे वो इंग्लिश में जवाब देंगे. और जैसी मैंने बात बोली है कि इंडियन फुटबॉल का जो सीज़न है बहुत क्रंच टाइम पे पहुंच चुका है, बिकॉज नॉकआउट राउंड स्टार्ट हो गए हैं इंडियन सुपर लीग के कल से. एंड व्हाट अ बिग गेम वी हैव इन आवर हैंड. बेंगलुरु एफसी टेकिंग ऑन केरला ब्लास्टर. I think I will not say it's a derby, but it's a rivalry between Bangalore FC, which is very special in terms of in terms of fans engagement, in terms of the fan fight. And we have seen, I'm not justifying the violence at the stadium, but that's what something between these two teams. The fans don't want to lose against each other, and what a knockout match. A single leg knockout match, you can say. Sometime Kerala Blasters will feel that at least there should be a home and away match so that we can get the home advantage. But to get the home advantage, you should have, club should have been finished in the top 4, and that's what Bengaluru FC has done. At one, if during the season, Bengaluru FC were looking like they will not qualify for the, the knockout to the top 6 position of the Indian Super League. Somehow, what a form they have picked up in last 10 games or 12 games. Once Stephen Garrison, the Bengaluru FC coach decided to drop Sandesh Jingan, for example, in the middle part of the season, Sunil Chhetri, even sometime Roy Krishna, and he trusted someone like Shiva Shakti Narayan, the Indian young striker, who I think played that major role to turn around Bengaluru FC with his energy, with his positive intent. And I think he is the one who never said that this is it, season is done. I think that's what Shiva Shakti Narayan provided Bengaluru FC this season. And I think India need players like Shiva Shakti Narayan, and I think hopefully we will see him as a new face in the Indian football team in this upcoming window or in the summer. So there are lots of to talk about. Of course, the intent, we're talking about intent, so we'll talk about the major topics about Northeast United. ओनरशिप हर सबको एक हफ्ते की न्यूज़ चाहिए होती है, एंड उसके बारे में बात करेंगे अलॉन्ग साइड the how serious are Northeast United owners are. The coach has left the club already, so they have sacked a coach. They got a coach in between. He has left the job, now joined Nepal as the head coach. So Northeast United are without a head coach before a Super Cup. How seriously they're going to, I think club like Northeast United, Super Cup is the best chance to get a glory, to get a trophy. And I think that's tell you how serious are Northeast about the Super Cup. We'll talk about East Bengal, their head coach. Have they sacked Stephen Constantine? What is Bengal media saying in that? What latest I have. And also Ego's team match has highlighted that what kind of players he's looking for. He did an Instagram live for the Indian football fans. We'll talk about the major talking points and what he has hinted there, which player he liked most. In recent last 10-15 days, Ego's team match have been spotted in I-League and ISL games. So I think what fans want from Ego's team match to watch the games from regularly from stadium, and especially this is after we've seen Des Buckingham in each and every whatever ISL match we are watching, we will find Des Buckingham on the stadium if Mumbai is not playing. So that shows the commitment from Mumbai City FC coach, and that's also fans started asking the question, why can't the Ego's team match do the same? And to give an example, for example, we can see that England coach Southgate, he is on most of the wherever the major English players are playing, he's watching them from the stadium. He's not depending on his scout or from the broadcast and everything, because that's what Des Buckingham said, that watching the games from stadium give you a different scenario, different inputs. What he want to note about the opponent team. I think same about the players, and I think hopefully Ego's team match has enough data in his hand now to call up the players who are deserving candidate to be part of the Indian football team. In I League, Round Glass Punjab have the advantage now. Sitting the Deccan FC has dropped the point in back-to-back games, and I think looks like right now Round Glass Punjab is a team who is going to get qualified. I'm trying to get an owner from the Round Glass Punjab on a podcast on this channel where we'll talk about if they qualify. They looks like that qualifying, where they're going to play, what's the long-term aim and everything. So I think that should be done in next 10-15 days, and also which stadium the Round Glass Punjab. That's the major news, and I think they are not thinking about which stadium they want. They just want to qualify first, and then the infrastructure part can be sorted out. I think national team Premier League scout will be announced any day from now. I think the squad is selected, it is done. The clubs and the players are aware that which players are going to play there. So we'll talk about that also, and we'll take all the questions, and we'll talk about Santosh Trophy failed experiment. Is it failed experiment, or could it had been done in a better way? And I have a different opinion about Santosh Trophy also, and I think a small idea. This can be done. Santosh Trophy, the way they have want to do in Saudi or other countries. I think best way to do it, get the all other games home and away model in India for semi-final and final. Allow states to select the players from ISL and I League, and it should take place in the in a pre-season time, June and July and whenever, and then you can do whatever you want. So it will be great to see Sunil Chhetri playing for Delhi, for example, or and this is just 2 games, semi-final and finals, and that can be done. I think it will be great to see somebody like Gurpreet Singh Sandhu representing Punjab, and those young footballers will learn a lot from these seasonal pro playing in these games. And I think it's a tricky. I'm not sure clubs will allow that, but I think if you want to go international, I'm sure Indian origin people sitting in Saudi, UAE, they will not come to watch players who are young players, upcoming players, and I think that's the reason I want these Indian seasonal international to play semi-final and final if we want to continue the Santosh Trophy experiment of having a knockout games, semi-final and finals outside India. And that's what somebody, Kalyan Chaubey, said, that it would have been great if, say, Kerala qualified, or Bengal qualified, we could have got the crowd. I still feel even Kerala would have qualified, there should not be lots of people coming to watch, because the attraction toward these Santosh Trophy game is not there. Even when the games take place in India, we have hardly seen a big crowd in Santosh Trophy games. Delhi Dynamos coming, rumor at Delhi Dynamos is the entity is owned by Odisha FC, and the social media, the logo, and the name are trademarked by Odisha FC. If they come back, it will be name of something else. It will not call Delhi Dynamos. So I think that's all about. So let's quickly talk about the tomorrow games. Kerala Blaster taking on Bangalore FC. What do you guys think? Who will qualify for the next round to the semi-final? Let me put the poll also. I think talking about form, of course, Bangalore FC is in a hot form right now, and Sunil Chhetri has also started coming and starting the form. How Kalyan Chaubey predicting Kerala fans will come, Kerala or Bengal will qualify? I think I still feel even Kerala or Bengal have qualified, we would have not seen the 60,000 stadium getting filled with Indian peoples. It's not realistic. Of course, this is something like boosting that they are kind of proving that the decision to host Santosh Trophy in Saudi was right. I think there are a couple of advantage from it. You can always say that these Santosh Trophy players, these are state level players who are playing in Santosh Trophy, they are not top Indian players. They will not play in these kind of facilities until they reach ISL or national team. So it's a good way to give them an exposure of world class facilities. But then they should have at least comparable facilities back home when they come back to India. That's second. Another thing is it's on the PR value, on the marketing side, you can always say that you can attract. But I think to attracting Indian people in outside India, you need best Indian players playing into it. So if I want to continue with what they're doing in Santosh Trophy, I will say that allow top Indian players Sunil Chetri, Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, Sandesh Jhingan, Sahel, for example, to play for Kerala. And that's how you will get crowd coming up, because they will feel, okay, we are seeing Sunil Chetri versus Gurpreet Singh Sandhu, Punjab versus Delhi in a semi-final, for example. Sahel playing for Kerala, a player from Manipur playing for Manipur, and that's how it can be done. I think hopefully, I think in future if they want to continue, they can do this. Also, Igor Stimac said that he want a longer camp, so Ashish sir, can ISL be postponed instead of missing out some big players in tri-nation friendlies? I think you don't want to, this schedule for everything is done. I'm surprised that if ISL final is on 18th, for example, 18th of March, I think still feel these players can be play in tri-nation series. It's a call from from the Ego team match that he want to give rest to these players, and he also knows the season is long. There are lots of stuff to come. Hero International Cup, SAF Championship, Asian Games, AFC Under 23 qualifiers, AFC World Cup qualifiers, AFC Asian Cup. So you don't want to risk these players in terms of injury management. I think it's okay decision, and it's a good way to test other players. So we're just going to miss the players from two teams. So I think it will be 4-5 top Indian players missing the Indian players. So I think that's all. But you will see some like Norim Mahesh, you will see the Ritvik Das, you will see the players the teams who will get knocked out, players from those teams to play for India. I think that's a good way. World Cup qualifiers start before Asia Cup. Yes, on paper, yes. We are not aware of that. Will India play in the first? We are not playing the first round. The first round is starting in October, but there is November, another window. So I think there are chances that it might start in November. But depending on AFC, what kind of schedule they make, once we get that, we'll talk about that. Punjab rename and everything. I think we'll talk about Round Glass Punjab in bit, and I'm looking to get their owner on a podcast, which the questions I can. I think Round Glass Punjab FC. You can call it Punjab FC. I think the Round Glass is a corporate name, so which can they can keep it, like JSW use it for a continental game. They can use it for a continental game, but in India, in ISL, they can call it Punjab FC. It's not Round Glass FC, it's a Round Glass Punjab FC. So hopefully that is, the quality of Santosh Trophy streaming is brilliant, and the inclusion of VR is also good development in future. VR is available in Saudi, that's why, and the production is done by Saudi, so that's why the quality is amazing, and I think it's good. I think these are things, the advantage of this having Santosh Trophy outside Saudi. It's not the losing cause for Indian football that having these Santosh Trophy knockout games outside India. I will tell you, many people opposing the decision are the same people who would have not given, would have not said anything about Santosh Trophy. This game was going on in Manipur or Kerala. It would have been news. At least AFF was able to create a little bit buzz about Santosh Trophy, the decision of taking it in Saudi Arabia. So yeah. Talking about Bengaluru FC versus Kerala Blast, let's see what the voting count says. 70% people says they feel BFC will qualify. Very surprised with that, because I thought Kerala Blaster fans will be in more. Do hit the like button. 22 likes only, 50 votes already, and 80 plus will be watching. Do hit the like button before we move ahead. Let's start. I will come on the questions of Anmol Singh, Jasmine, and everybody will come on the question very soon, on the questions and everything. A couple of topics which I have decided, which I want to speak on. Let me just also look for one information. I think regarding the playoff questions, last week also somebody asked me, and let me give answer to it. So playoff, according to me, the sources will take place this season only. That's what I'm told. The confirmation have not come to me as of now, but let me just check the message again. Yes, the playoff this season only. So Mumbai versus Jamshedpur FC, Super Cup winner versus I-League winner will also take place this year only. So I think that's the information from my side too, guys. And let's straight away now dig into the ISL games. I think Bengaluru FC, I feel Bengaluru FC Kerala Blaster will be decided by Indian players, and I have even there are some two quality Indian foreign playmaker playing. So 3 key battles. I think this is written by on ISL on Khelna website Uttyo Sarkar. 3 key battles to watch out for. I think Adrian Luna, creativity and energy in midfield versus Javi Hernandez creativity and energy in midfield. All Bengal FC foreign player alongside Roy Krishna also, Javi Hernandez have been the best foreign player for Bengal FC this season overall in terms of attacking output. So I think that will be a great battle between both these players. Sandesh Jingan versus Kerala Blasters is always going to be controversial in terms of how Sandesh Jingan exit taking place at Kerala Blaster. So Kerala Blasters, the Macatos has got the form in recent time, and he will be, he have 10 goals already for Kerala Blasters. Major goal scoring threat for Kerala Blasters. So if Bangalore FC wants to win, they have to keep the forward quiet, and the duty of that will be in the hand of former Kerala Blaster star, I should say. Even the controversial, however, Sandesh Jingan was made household name once he played for Kerala Blaster in ISL, and I think that's a great battle. But the battle which might decide the outcome of this game is between the two Indian players, and I'm very happy to see that, and good catch from Uttiyo regarding this. Shiva Shakti Narayan versus Kerala Blaster Indian centre back Horipam Bruya. I think that's a great battle. Two Indian players, two modern Indian players, two modern Indian talents, two modern technical Indian players, and I think it's between Shiva Shakti and Honeypam, how they play and how their performance is going to decide the outcome of this game. I think that's a good PR for Indian football. That we have two Indian players who might decide the outcome of a ISL knockout game. Now it's not playoffs anymore; it's a knockout game, they say, because it's just a one game between these two games at Bangalore FC home ground, KNTV, and we already see lots of controversy regarding the tickets. Already some stands which were not away stand has been made away stand now. So I think looks like Kerala Blasters will have majority fans on their side for this game. So even it's an away game, it will look like a home game in terms of the yellow jerseys in the stands versus blue jerseys in the stands. So it's a great game, and I think this match between Bangalore FC and Kerala Blasters, it's have become a hot topic in ISL. Even the Kolkata Derby history, legacy, and everything, it's not been that impactful in this ISL because of off-field issues in both clubs. But Bangalore FC versus Kerala Blaster, it's like something which in terms of rivalry, and it's not derby, but in terms of rivalry is becoming a big rivalry in ISL. So I think let's see. And Jobin says, I think is a key ISL club's sustainability. Is Kerala Blaster doing preseason abroad will help? I think couple of things here. If club is paying for abroad tour, so for the facilities, for the hotels and everything, and then the matches they are playing, they are not able to recover that cost, then it's not sustainable. If Kerala Blaster can recover the cost of their tour, I'm not talking profit. So they're going flight tickets, visa, hotel, training base, and then they can recover the cost from these friendlies. I think it's a good way. Even if you don't make money, but you're getting a best facility in the world, which other clubs, European clubs used in Middle East. If they go UAE, they go Saudi, wherever they go. But then it's a foreign tour. Then your club's players are also motivated, especially academy players, because they will know that only 25 players can go to the preseason tour, to Saudi, to wherever they're going. So I think it's a good way, and I think it's not a bad way to go in foreign, and Kerala Blaster can always play a couple of games in Kerala. Other centers other than Kochi to get because not all the fans can come to Kochi, especially fans who are in the say financially who can't afford to travel regularly, fans who can't travel because of their health issues, so they have to go to other pockets of Kerala to play games, especially in pre-seasons. Hopefully they will do it, and I think that a great way, and I predicted already this couple of videos ago, the Kerala Blaster have a great chance to sustain themselves in next 10 years if they take right step, and they have taken another right step in terms of starting the other avenues for revenue. So they've launched some kind of initiative where they can promote Kerala culture also and earn some money. Good way. People can talk about timing is wrong and everything, but I think let's take club off field marketing stuff, let's go hand to hand. Let's club do what they want to do on ground in terms of performance. I think off field department is different. It's not the players who's going to go and make the marketing strategy. It's not the coach who's going to implement the marketing strategy. So there's a team for it. Let's play a focus on the on-field stuff and let the marketing team, sales team, operation team take care of the other off the field stuff, because people will say the timing was wrong, but I think if you talk about the where they will get a maximum coverage in terms of marketing, in terms of PR, it will during the season, not the off the season, because that's where they want maximum attraction towards their brand, whatever they're launching. So I think that's a great thing. Hopefully other clubs will learn now that you can't just depend on football stuff to make revenue in Indian football. You need more, because merchandise is not a big business in India, and I think these kind of avenues started by KL is a good way to do it. When will Mumbai City versus Jamshedpur take place? It will take place this season only. So I think most probably after the Super Cup, Mumbai City versus Jamshedpur FC and Super Cup champion versus I-League champion will take place. And I think so hopefully looks like going to a great game. I've talked about in form. I think Bengaluru FC will be the team who will, if you have to pick one team in form, but it's a knockout game, so I think in the April, Keshav, in the April it will take place. It's a knockout game, so you can't say that who is favorite. You need just one goal. I will give an example of League Cup final between Manchester United versus Newcastle United. Manchester United was very tired. They played Barcelona 3 days before the final, and Newcastle United was having a 7-day break before that final game. Manchester United didn't took care of, they didn't thought about playing beautiful football. They wanted to win the final, and I think a very nice quote from Casemiro was that you don't want to play well in final, you just want to win the finals. It's about knockout game. It's not about playing the beautiful football, just somehow just getting the result home and winning that game, and that will be the story for this game also. And hopefully I think whichever team able to manage the pressure of knockout game will win this game. But on form, I think you will say that Bangalore FC is favorite. Yes, it will be 2-leg game, playoff game will be 2-leg game. So hopefully that will go. Now let's quickly move into the I-League stuff. Also, the title race is going there. Round Glass Punjab have taken 5 points lead against Srinidhi Deccan Football Club. They looks like the team who's going to come into the ISL. I think if Srinidhi Deccan FC drop one more point, they're nearly out. Of course, I think they have 2 games is remaining, and the goal difference is also there. I think Round Glass, we can confirm, we can say that Round Glass Punjab has qualified mathematically. Srinidhi Deccan and Football FC can also still qualify, but I think the way it's going, it is done. Just one more game where we can officially call Round Glass Punjab an ISL team. A historic promotion for Punjab FC or Round Glass Punjab FC, and I think great for North Indian football to get a ISL team from Punjab will give a chance for footballers from Uttarakhand, Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, to play, to have a base in ISL, to have, because because most of the team in ISL are from South, are from West, from either from East, nothing from North India. I think so. It's a great for North Indian football, and I think for me also, I will love to now hopefully have to, wherever they play, if they play Ludhiana or Jalandhar, I will not mind a drive in a weekend from Delhi to watch them play when the big teams come, and it's a good setup for me also, because now finally teams will come to Delhi. They might stay in Delhi before traveling to Punjab, so we will have a more chance to catch up with the players in terms of interviews, in terms of podcasts at Delhi. So I think let's see how that goes, and I think people will, because we did a poll on this channel, I think a couple of days back. A majority of you guys voted for Round Glass Punjab, and I think Round Glass Punjab, and I think many people have the factor in mind that Hyderabad already have a franchisee, and Hyderabad market is not big enough as of now to have a 2 ISL franchisee. So I think nature has taken cause of your votes, and I think now Round Glass Punjab is qualifying. So good news for North Indian football, and I think hopefully do you think Punjab FC players are ISL standard? Will they have a rebuild for ISL? I think they will have to have a rebuild for ISL, but then if you talk about the young players, the good young players, they have a good academy system. It's all about 4-5 foreigners which they will sign. Round Glass have the purse with them. They can sign quality foreigners. We know about that. They have a good corporate setup, good academy setup. I think some Indian players will be available, which they can get from other ISL clubs on a loan or something. Kumar Reddy will just quick on your. However, Eric Ten Hag was unable to replicate half of the Ajax style and philosophy with switch play. How Eric Ten Hag played at Manchester United. I think Kumar Reddy, you have to see this. He has come at Manchester United. This is not his team, the players. He have just got a 4 signing. It's a pressure at Manchester United to win the game is very big. So you can't just be adamant of that, he want to replicate his own style of football. He did try in first 2 games. David De Gea conceded the goal while playing from the back. He saw that and he changed himself. He thought, okay, I don't have a goalkeeper who can play from the back. I have to mix it up. He changed. He dropped Ronaldo. He dropped Maguire. He went to basics and tried to get results. I think the philosophy will come. Even Pep, whenever he came to City, he didn't implement his playing style all of a sudden. He needed some players to come on board. And I think I'm very happy whatever he's doing. He won the trophy in first season. That's a great thing for a club like Manchester United, not winning trophy in 6 years. So I think in cup he will take at least 2 more windows before implement his Ajax style. And I don't want to play the boring position football. Manchester United fans will never like that. Will Mumbai City FC go any tour play against CFC clubs after Super Cup? I don't think they will leave India after Super Cup. They have a big playoff game in India. So they will stay in Super Cup and they will do it. Punjab already have a good player. Punjab has a good player. Himachal Pradesh, Uttarakhand, Jammu Kashmir also are producing players. So I think if having round glass Punjab in ISL will help all these states in and around, and hopefully round glass Punjab can also start the grassroots. They already have good grassroots development in Punjab, but other state also. Gokulam movements from next season to challenge. I think Gokulam will be very disappointed, and I am very disappointed with Gokulam FC, Gokulam Football Club, because Kerala FC, whatever the name, they have kind of invest a lot of money in I League in last previous year, and when the platinum season came where they need to be very serious, I think उन्होंने बहुत हल्के में लिया ये season I League में, and that's what Srinidhi Deccan FC and Round Glass Punjab FC have kind of bounce off, and they took the title away from them. Hopefully next season we'll see Gokulam Kerala coming back to I League on top and qualify for ISL. Last match week is not shown on Google. Why can't they set the fixture early? At the same time, people getting confused thinking about last match is remaining. Because knockout match है वो Google वाले कर देंगे update. आशिष भाई खेलना should do a live watch along for ISL knockout games. I think जैस्मिन भाई कर सकते हैं, बट आई थिंक मैं वॉच लॉन्ग में मैं ही बैठूंगा तो आप लोग तभी देखोगे. बाकी लोग का शो करते हैं उसमें से कुछ खास अट्रैक्शन आता नहीं है. एंड माई शेड्यूल नाउ डेज इज बिजी बिकॉज जस्ट वी आर launching a new website. So in next 20-30 days, and considering I'm the only engineer in the team, I have to just do the tech part also along the side. We have a tech team, but on the content side we don't have any tech person on a content team. I have to do testing and everything alongside. So वो भी चल रहा है. नई वेबसाइट आ रही है तो उसमें आपको अब hopefully you don't need to go anywhere to check the Indian football live scores. You will get all the live scores on khelna.com from the next month onwards. So that's the major update I can give you right now. Now let's quickly move towards Northeast United. That's where everybody wants to talk. Northeast United have allowed the coach to leave and sign for Nepal before international window. I don't know where Northeast United is going, and I think I'm very disappointed for the fans what's happening with Northeast United, and I think it's just that they feel they don't have any competition. But if somehow Shillong Lejong is back in I League setup after doing well in second division this year, if they somehow, and then Shillong Lejong will try to get into ISL, and Guwahati to Shillong is not far, in terms of distance. And Shillong Lejong fan engagement, they have good fan following in Shillong, by the way, and in other parts of Northeast also. They will start getting challenged by teams like Shillong Lejong, Trao, ISL FC, and I think we'll see Round Glass Punjab getting into ISL. This will also now start forcing ISL FC. Will think, oh, now it's serious. A team is getting into ISL. ISL FC will try to make a good team. They have a good fan following. They will want to get back to the glory days of winning I League. Trao will think about, okay, we are from Manipur, we have to represent Manipur. So Northeast supremacy in the Northeast region in ISL will start getting challenged in the next 2-3 years. If Northeast United does not get a new owners, I think it's going to be a major failure. In next 2 seasons, relegation will also start. And I think East Bengal will get their house in order in next 2 seasons. Northeast will, on paper, every season will start as a favorite for relegation, because that's how they have been all these years. And I think Elko shown with Northeast. Then I think coach, I just forgot the coach in the last season when they reached the the name of the coach. Let me just forget the Northeast coach. When they reached the semi-final, they shown that the coaches, if they can get good coaches and little team all together, they can do well in ISL. The coach who is doing a Greece national team now, I just forget the name. Who was the coach for Northeast United when they reached the semi-final? Not Khalid Jamil. Khalid Jamil got sacked. They got another coach, foreign coach. लास्ट सीजन यार क्या कोच का नाम था? खलील जमील के बाद एक फॉरेन कोच आए थे भैया, सब लोग खलील जमील बोल रहे हैं. जेरार्डनेस. So if you can get a good coach, and you know they have a young talents with them, and but I think it will come with the right approach. And let me talk about. It's not about John Abraham here. Okay, जॉन अब्राहम ओनर है, वो क्लब नहीं चला रहे हैं डे टू डे बेसिस में. और मैं नाम भी ले लूंगा, कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ने वाला, कोई जाने नहीं वाले हैं वो. द पीपल हु आर सिटिंग एज अ मैनेजमेंट, you know, and of course they might be following the instruction from the owners, are not doing justification to the Northeast United fan base. And I think that's where Northeast United fan base need to target. It's not just about owners. The people who are running the club on day-to-day basis are also on the failure side. You have to talk about हर season आप coach sack करते हो, हर season 2 coach बदलते हो. What about the person who's hiring that coach? And that's where Northeast need to change. Maybe you can't change the owner over the night, you know. ओवर द नाइट आप उस एज जॉन अब्राहम शुड थिंक, ओके मेरा क्लब नहीं चल रहा है यार, इतने साल हो गए, पैसे भी खराब हो रहे हैं, सब कुछ हो रहे हैं, मैं क्या करूं? कोचेस बदल लिए, प्लेयर बदल दिए, व्हाट आई कैन डू? आई थिंक ओनली थिंग कैन डू, जो बंदा उन्होंने रखा है उसको हटाओ. मोर देन इनफ, हटा दो उसको, किसी और को मौका दो. यू नो, आई एम नॉट सेइंग you bring a guy from England, for example. You get an Indian guy who has already done good job in other clubs, and or even a fresh guy who understand what Northeast United need. Northeast ऐसा तो नहीं है ना कि पैसा बिल्कुल खर्च नहीं करते हैं. They are spending money. Of course they might be bottom in terms of spending money, but उसका ये मतलब नहीं है कि competitive team नहीं बन सकती Northeast की. You know, they can't do basic things right, and I think that's where Northeast fans need to start thinking about. And I think वो जो बंदा है वो न्यूज़ में भी नहीं रहता है. He doesn't come up front, no engagement, no talks with the fans, no fan engagement program, no interviews to media, nothing. वो एज अ शेडो काम कर रहे हैं, and he is the one who takes all decision. किस होटल में टीम को रहना है, किस प्लेयर को कितना पैसा देना है, किस प्लेयर को सेल करना है. नॉर्थ ईस्ट doesn't have a sporting team. I know, and Thongbai sir is with the Hyderabad technical director, and I think that's the whole point. If Northeast, you know, and the funny thing is that person in the industry is not known by his full name; he is known by initials of his name, you know, and he remains in the shadow. And fans are what fans can do, and I think and as I said, Anmol Singh is totally right. I've said this already. Northeast need to change their name totally, you know, and they have to focus on Assam. You know, and Assam is the place they want to make the base out of it. Call themselves Assam United, Assam Football Club, whatever. Forget about Northeast brand. They can't do justification to 7 states. They're not able to do justification to Guwahati. Leave about Assam, leave out 7 states. So I think that's the whole point is, and I think decision have to come from owner. If they can't sell the club now, you know, because I think even selling the club will take at least 6 to 8 months when they're identify the new owners, and that new owners nowhere to be seen, because market situation is very bad in terms of investment in Indian cricket. Has taken lots of money. Women's IPL, now women's PKL is announced today. That shows that other sports are progressing towards Indian football. Northeast, and the only thing which Northeast can be done is, you know, a club owners like City Group. So there is a group who own multiple clubs in Europe, or Red Bull, for example, if they want to consider, they were considering FC Goa once upon a time, they can, but then they will not give the, agar for example John or whoever the owner of Northeast, they will think कि हमने Northeast में हमने 300 करोड़ खर्च कर दिया है, 300 crores we have spent from very first day till the date of today, and when they're selling the club they will think मैं 300 करोड़ recover कर लूँ. If they will try to recover 300 crores by selling the club, not possible. They have to think like, we have spent 300 crore, we might need to spend 10 crore every season, at least save 10 crore from next season. Sell the club for 150 crores. If you're not, and there will be brands coming up who will buy it from, you know, 150 crores, 200 crores. वो जो valuation Northeast मांग रहा है, it's out of the market valuation, and I was surprised that, you know, they value this high. A club without any proper physical office in Guwahati, a club without any youth teams, a club without any academy, a club without a zero infrastructure. I think that's the whole problem with Northeast. I think Northeast need a Northeast owner. That's one more thing, you know. maybe Assam government and some brand, some local Northeast businessmen. There are some people I know should come and save Northeast. It's all about saving Northeast United. The way it's going, I think if relegation start, if Northeast United relegate from ISL, I think they will not come back to ISL again. I will be surprised they will come back straight to ISL. And if they fall into I League, sponsorship money goes away, revenue from center pool go away. They will not going to come back to ISL if they relegate. So I think it's a very, very big time for Northeast United, the owners, to feel either sell the club for a lesser value and cut the losses out. Say for example, that's what Delhi Dynamo's initial owners did when they sold the club to the to the present owners. They kind of cut the losses out because they were spending 45 crores each season, losing 45 crores each season, and I think that's one. And get a somebody who can focus on Assam football fans who think about rebrand and who see the bigger picture here. Northeast United, even they get a new owners, they can't straight away come into top 4 races. So I think hopefully they hire, and if they can't do that, hire a football guy. Hire a football guy who understand Northeast United fans emotions. ऐसा नहीं है कि 10-12 करोड़ में स्पेंडिंग में आप अच्छी टीम नहीं बना सकते हैं. जो Northeast have got good transfer money in recent time by selling these players. Where that money has gone? Somebody has to ask. अगर वो पैसा डे टू डे ऑपरेशन में लगाया गया क्लब के, should be bad. That money should have been spent inside the team signings or players hiring to improve the Northeast United. So I think hopefully that. And somebody also asked, while I will name and shame him, Manchester United fans know they have to. And Northeast United fans know, somebody's already put the name in the comment section and the guy deleted it. That's fine. Northeast United fans know what they can do. And I think they have to come into stadium. Not attending the games is not the solution, I personally feel. And I think मैं Manchester United example देता हूँ. Say let's talk about Newcastle United. Newcastle United fans came to the stadium, Ashley against they do the protest, but they didn't left the team behind. It's Newcastle United fans who kept Newcastle in the league these years under Mike Ashley. They keep motivating the players. Of course, they booed them, but they booed the owners more. And that's what something Northeast United fans need to do. They have to come in stadium, show their protest in front, and they have tried. Northeast United Brigade, they have done it, but I think the maybe numbers need to be bigger, and maybe social media protest on the John Abraham social media handles. They have to do something for the club to save the club, and I think it's that stage. If relegation start, I have a bad feeling Northeast United go down, they will shut down the shop. I don't think they will come back into ISL if they relegate. भाई एक बच्चा भी Indian signing इस management से अच्छा कर लेगा. That's the whole point, and that's why I think the basic is missing. आप छोड़ दीजिए. Don't compete with ISL teams regarding Indian players. You just focus on I League. I League के players को scout करो. Northeast की state league scout करो and get these players on Northeast United on long-term contract. All the ISL club will be in the Super Cup. They have to play. Let's see. Will Simon stay in BFC next season? What I was told that he has a performance clause in his contract to get the extension. So that should be now triggered to extend the contract. So now it's between Albert Roca and Bangalore FC. They want to continue with him, or they want to mutually part away and hire a new coach. Let's see. Northeast United can sell 60-70% of the club in Mumbai City with some European giants. Both party will be happy. I think the way it's going, I will think Northeast United need a massive makeover. Not just the 67%. They need an owner who can come and take this club from heart and do it. Punjab coming to ISL could means problem for a team like Northeast United to keep the players. Yes, round glass Punjab will spend, and I think will spend money. To Chelsea wants to have an Indian club. Not Chelsea. West Ham was interested. I think, and I revealed this जब मैं 70 एपिसोड कर रहा हूँ. इन एपिसोड के आई थिंक 15वां या 20वां एपिसोड था जब मैंने बताया था प्रीमियर लीग क्लब वांट्स टू गेट इनटू ISL. वेस्ट हैम वाज वेरी इंटरेस्टेड इनटू ISL टीम before COVID, and sadly COVID have changed that. And I think as I said, West Ham they will want to get into Indian markets, but the valuation the clubs are asking is not feasible right now. इस सीजन देखो एमिल प्रदीप जैसे प्लेयर हैं, पर नेक्स्ट सीजन ज़्यादा चांसेस है कि वो कोई और टीम ज्वाइन कर लें. एंड दैट्स द होल पॉइंट. सेलिंग प्लेयर इज नॉट बैड. आई विल टेल. आपने अपूया सेल किया, वो 2.5 करोड़ में जो आपने 2-2.5 करोड़ जो भी आपने अपूया को सेल किया है, एटलीस्ट गेट 5 players in that money to improve the bench strength or overall squad. To give an example, when Coutinho got sold from Liverpool, and I think people will give credit to Klopp for the success of Liverpool. I will give Liverpool success to Coutinho. Coutinho 142 million में अगर बारसा नहीं जाता, Liverpool didn't have that money to get 7-8 good players, and they bought those players smartly. That's what Northeast need to do. Instead of putting that money in club operations, put the transfer fee they receive for Ninthoi, they receive for Apuya in first team signing. And that's they have not done. And this is very sad picture from the Northeast United, and I think fans deserve better. Hopefully they will deserve better. How much I League winner will get promotion plus winner? How much one I League team will get into ISL? So hopefully that will. What is the problem with East Bengal? Somebody asked. I think East Bengal, they need to get rid of their old official from out of the club straight away. Hire a professional guy to run a club on day-to-day basis. Get a proper team. That's the only solution for East Bengal. And I think and Mahesh Norim का नाम किसी ने लिया है. Mahesh Norim was kind of in the Kerala Blaster reserves. He was struggling to get into Kerala Blaster team, first team. Now he went to East Bengal, had done so well. And Mahesh Norim is a new name. He was playing for Shillong Lejong regularly in I League. So there are enough Mahesh Norim in Indian football, which clubs like Northeast United, which clubs like Round Glass Punjab will target. But Northeast has not done that. They have not signed the players which they should be signing, at least on Northeast. Northeast is in their name. They should have at least targeted best upcoming from Northeast. So hopefully they do. Bro, how Chennai FC is doing in the transfer market? Do we have any long-term vision? I think the Pratham Basu which has come, he was with the Kolkata club before. I think Chennai FC are now kind of looking for the long-term solution. They don't want to sign established Indian players. They're looking for the players from I League, younger Indian players on long-term contract. I think they understand the cost to retain these Indian players to compete with Mumbai City FC. ATK Mohun is not for every club now. So they have to make strategies, and which Chennai FC done decently well in the transfer market. But I think I felt when the season started, some of these signings were not ready enough for the first team action straight away, and that's what happened. By the time this season became very critical, that these young players didn't justify that first team choice or first team places. Hopefully the young players next season will do well. I think that's the strategy Chennai has done. They know that they can't outspend ATK, Mohun Bagan, Mumbai City FC sometime, or even FC Goa, or even Kerala Blasters sometime, and even Bangalore FC. So they have done well, that they're targeting the second tier upcoming Indian players. And I think good strategy for me, if you ask me. And I think that's what long-term sustainability is all about, building that pool of talent, and then hoping that your reserve team will supply those talent also. Any news about Komal Thatal? Do you think Kian Nisari is ready for Indian main team? Don't think Kian Nisari is ready. Not played enough this season for me to be ready. FSL Development League, 61 team, 10 teams for each team. That's what I have told about. Development League also happening. I think it's a good. The games are coming now. Hopefully the Indian football should be fully back next season. Youth leagues and everything. Bangalore FC transfer target for next season. Bangalore FC will get an Indian winger for sure. Udanta has left. They're looking for Indian winger. One of the target of Indian winger has already joined another ISL clubs. Not the rival, but another ISL club. Sana has got offer. Sana was wanted by ATK Mohun Bagan few seasons back, but he tried and stayed at Hyderabad FC. So let's see now. Round Glass Punjab will be there, so they will hopefully go and get some like Sana, for example, who's not playing regularly. They need some marquee signing for sure in terms of Indian players. Nanda Kumar is leaving for Odisha FC. I don't think so. Anuj Thapa contract situation, 1 year remaining. I don't think he will sign the new contract, and he should not be signing, if you ask me. He need a next challenge as a player, and this nothing is Chennai FC. This is for Anuj Thapa, the player. I want to see him grow. He need to go a club who will compete for titles, and he has given everything he has for Chennai FC. But I think now good time for both the parties to part away. Chennai FC can get a good transfer fee from Anuj Thapa, and Chennai FC can rebuild the team now if they can get the money. So I think hopefully Anuj Thapa should move. If you ask me personally, I think Chennai FC is a bigger project right now. It's a long-term project. He need to go somewhere he can play regularly. Big European clubs like Chelsea, Arsenal planning to move multi-club ownership, especially in US investors are interested. So yes, that's what I'm aware. List of new Indian players you think deserve an international team. We'll talk about that. National team coming very soon. Will Norim Roshan available in the next transfer window? No, he's under contract with the East Bengal. Bro, you said the relegation will take place, and so which season does that take place? Your prediction for BFC Killers match, and most wise will say BFC will win, but I trust my team. As I said, it's a knockout game. I'm looking to Indian players to do well, and I think in terms of fan engagement and everything, I think it's 54-45 46 for 54 Bangalore because they're playing 46 for Kerala Blaster. I think touch and go. I think on form Bangalore FC, but I think I will see the Kerala Blaster fans, players will have that extra thing because they didn't play well in recent games, so they will come with that extra energy for this game. So I think it's a close game. I think, if you ask me, I think Kerala Blaster will win. The reason I'm saying that because Bangalore is on a run. They're on a good run for last 10 games. I think that somewhere that run will stop. I think this might be that game where this run will stop. And I think it's Bangalore FC. But this is just a internal feel. What do you think will an emerging player of the season this year? I have to see the criterias. I think Huripamp was a good shout. Anwar Ali can be a good shout again. You know. Other than that, I think Mahesh Narim can be a good shout. We have to see the age and everything. Roshan Singh. Roshan Singh Narim means okay. Bangalore FC. Nah, I don't think Roshan Singh is going to leave. Shiva Sakti Narayan is a good shout also. I don't think Roshan Singh is going to leave Bangalore FC. Halicharan is on the move. That's guaranteed. But his move at Bangalore FC, I think, is very close. Should be get completed very soon. Should Ishan Pritha go to other team due to the lack of game time as a main number 9 for Indian national team? He's not a main number 9 for Indian national team as of now, but I think he's on the move also. Des Beckham is definitely attending Bangalore FC with Kerala Blaster game. That says Anmol Singh is everywhere. Des Beckham. Is there a chance of 14-15 clubs in ISL? It eventually will be 14-15. So next season is 12. I think 24-25. Will be 13. So I think they will give a one or two franchises into. I think that Ahmedabad franchise is interesting. And Adani will want to get handover an Ahmedabad franchisee, and I think whenever Adani group as they are ready, I think we can see Gujarat Supergiant FC in ISL. I think that's the most sensible decision for Adani to do because they already have so many. They have Gujarat Supergiants in cricket. They have Gujarat. They have Gujarat in Kabaddi, in Kho-Kho also. So I think it's a very sensible decision for them to get an ISL team also. But I think let's see when ISL is ready for that expansion in terms of franchisees, direct entry. Last season, Jamshedpur FC were in winning streak too, but Kerala defeated them too in reach finals against. That's what I said. I have a feeling that this winning streak of Bangalore will get somehow over, and this might be the game where to get over. And also, if you think, when you're playing well, there will be a low touch point where you will not play well, and this might be game. Kerala Blaster performance have been up and down. They will be kind of, players will be extra, careful, motivated for this game. So, how Odisha FC is doing for next season, they have some plan. They have already, trying to extend the contract of the players they have on board. They have some target, target in mind to get the season. So hopefully they get. How I think there's a question. Relegation take place, and which season does that take place? A relegation take place. I think it will be from 24-25 season. So Northeast United ideally have one season now to kind of see into what they want to do with their ISL team. And if they get relegated, this brand will get to zero. I'm telling you. But they're not going to come back into the ISL straight away. खेलना को अपना टीम ला रहा है भाई, हम क्यों लाएंगे, अपना काम कर रहे हैं जो बढ़िया है. Mumbai ended Odisha FC home ground streak. Kerala Blaster winning streak can also stop BFC if they reach semi-final. Let's see. I think if Bangalore FC reach or not. High hopes for Indian 17 team. They are really playing. Can they make India by qualifying? Ankit, that's what Viviano target always have been last few years, to qualify for World Cup on merit, and I think that's the best chance of India to qualify for World Cup is under 17 boys team. So I think hopefully Viviano does that. Thomas Baderick extension happening or not in talks. Extension set to be happen, I am told, but not done as of now. And I think is it now. Now let's come quickly to the Egos team match and Indian team, and I think I will share that my document again. If you guys remember the document, team document which we created for Indian team selections, let's quickly get any new players. Do we need to add into it? Any player who performed well in recent games can come into it. So let quickly get into it. Just give me 1 second. Let me open that document, and then guys open it for you also. In the meantime, if you have not liked this video, do like it. And I think the podcast and everything are getting resumed. We are preparing a schedule and everything. So it will be this on channel very soon. So don't worry about that. थोड़ा सा ब्रेक हमने ले लिया. एक रीज़न ये भी है कि वे दिल्ली बेस्ड, तो I'm looking for a in-studio podcast, so it's tough to invite people. So we are dependent on them, to coming here and doing their own. Let me just get into something. Just give me 1 second. This was the last time we discussed the team. I think since then Andrew Thapa has picked his form. So you guys will agree to me. The Thapa has done well in the last these time since since the this selection talks we have done. So I think that will be the one call between. I think Suresh Singh has not picked the form since then. I think that will another thing. Will you drop now Suresh Singh for Andrew Thapa, because Andrew Thapa has done well for Chennai FC in recent games. So that this was the team we've selected. I think Norim Mahesh is definitely getting the call for sure. So I think he will be there as a right winger. So I think that's where I think Sunil Chhetri red mark can be removed. I think done well in recent time to get the form back again. So let me change Sunil Chhetri's colors also from red to I think it should be in green. It should be, yep, it should be normally back to black now. So I think Liston can be dropped if you ask me. Had not done anything in this ISL overall, and I think some like Nanda Kumar Shekhar, one of the top goal scorer in the league, can be called upon. But we need up front for attackers. So there is Ishan Pandita option, there is Manveer Singh option, there is Rahul KP option who can play up front. I think this is the team. And now there's a question mark over the players who has not qualified, who will qualify for finals. They will be not part of this team. So let's see. This is the team which we. And Anmol says Purba should be prioritized over Dheeraj. Dheeraj is only there because he participated in FIFA World Cup, and that's why Dheeraj was in red, in yellow. That he was doubtful for in my eyes. I think Purba can be there. Let me add Purba in the remaining two in the camp for sure. I think Vishal Keth has done enough well. Liston is there in the attacking position, but Liston can be dropped. Bipin Changte was there. What went wrong for Jamshedpur? We'll come to Jamshedpur FC also. So I think this is a national team scenario. I think Yasir is there. Shiva is already there. Please answer. Will this ISL winner play 2023 AFC Cup? Super Cup winner will play the AFC Cup. So Super Cup winner will get the AFC Cup slot. Playoff game against I League winner for next season. So as AFC cycle has changed. So I think most of these players will be there. Only thing is Norim Singh has opened. I think Nanda Kumar can be there. Ritvik Das has done well. So it depends on which players reach the finals. Those players will be out and they will be. Partheeb, I think it's too early to call him for the national team. Hopefully he plays. Maybe for 123 team, if he is eligible for 123 team, he should be called in 123 team. Partheeb, I really like. There's a special video coming on Partheeb on this channel, which I think we try to highlight him. So वो video आ जाना चाहिए आज. Do watch it, guys. It's about his goals, which he scored for Northeast United. Fantastic goals. I think looks like upcoming talent. But this is the core Indian team. सारा सवाल ये है कि इसमें से कौन से प्लेयर फाइनल क्वालिफाई करेंगे एंड वो प्लेयर्स दोज प्लेयर्स विल बी काइंड ऑफ नॉट सिलेक्टेड एंड देन the other players from the camp will be prioritized over them. Any I-League players can be called? I don't think so, because there is enough talent in ISL, which we are talking about. Rahul Beke injury, it's still, I have to check the exact status right now. Anmol bhai, check karna. Is it India's last AFC Champions League? I don't think so. I think India will have somehow get into AFC Champions League again. I have a feeling that, I have a personal feeling, not told by anyone, I have a personal feeling will be done that. ATK management targets to be one of the big clubs of Asia by 2022. Is it possible to achieve the kind of style one playing? I think Juan को मैं Super Cup दूंगा, and let's see what there is in Super Cup. Then we'll talk about Juan and will they change a coach and everything. And this will not be India's last AFC Champions League. Do Caleb Last have potential to get a deal with a foreign club like Mumbai? I think so. They do have a huge potential to get the deal like Mumbai City FC. Is the club which is good fan following, good brand, good fan engagement, a comes from a state where they're football state. It's a football state, Kerala. They have a high chance. Ashish Ego's team has said he will give a chance to players who are in poor form, who are playing in AFC qualifiers. I think so. That's the reason he will not drop Sunil Chetri or Listen Klasso or Manveer Singh or Ishan Pandita all together. So there will be some player drop, some will remain part. Some like Sandesh Jingan was not playing regularly before, but he will be part of Indian team irrespective of his club form. Do you feel Steve approach right for not including final? I think it's a fine. I think there's a long season for Indian national team also, so you can't afford player to get injured and everything. I think it's fine because they will get chance to play again in SAF Championship, Hero Intercontinental Cup. There is under 23 qualifiers. There is Asian Games. There is World Cup qualifiers coming up. There is AFC Asian Cup camp also coming up. So lots of football to play for national team. Any player leaving BFC except Udanta? उदांता के अलावा I don't think so. I think Sunil Chetri should be touch and go, can leave. I don't know exact status, but I think he will be on move if the new coach come. If he decide that maybe Sunil Chetri should move here. Personally, ask me. Any plans for sponsoring ISL team? No. Why will Gill not include it? I think Gill can be there. Third goalkeeper is an open position. Can be Purba, can be Gill, can be Dheeraj, can be anyone. I think I will keep Vishal Keth. Why are not bringing top player like Saudi Arabia League? It will help to grow football in India. Why they stop market player placing? Shivam, sustainability नहीं है भैया, पैसा नहीं है. How can they afford to give 5 to 10 crores rupees to a single player? That's the whole problem. Lionel Messi received 35 golden iPhone Pros, which is giving to give to whole delegation of Argentina. He has not received. He has purchased those iPhones. What is the Kerala Blaster problem? There is no problem with Kerala Blaster. They're doing well. I think good back-to-back season. They are growing slow, and let Kerala Blaster. They can't chase glory in one season. It's a long-term story, and hopefully they retain the core of the team, the coach, and everything. And they considering they given the 5-year contract to their sporting director. They are here for the long marathon. It's a marathon. It's not a sprint. Managing football team. Ashish, why low budget team in ISL can copy Brentford FC model? If they sell one player, they will get 2 or 3 players. Moneyball strategy. That's my whole point with Northeast United. Apuya Ninthoi generated around 2 to 3 crore rupees transfer fee. What they did with that 2-3 crores, we don't know. Thought of Santosh Trophy matches, good football, one of good, for me. But I think we'll love that football if the crowd was there in the stadium for Santosh Trophy. Which ISL winning defender is joining Odisha FC? Have to check, can't say anything right now. Can Indian players play in Qatar, Saudi League or any quality league in Asia at least? Yes, they can play, but they will not play. They are mixed reason for that. Salaries, and why will Asian club not waste, but why will Asian club will give a Asian slot which to an Indian player because they have better options right now. हमको गोल्ड नहीं सस्ता भी चल जाता है, पता नहीं समझ में नहीं आया. कैन वो ले लिया मैंने. Why many BFC players moving to Kerala Blasters? Not many. Same way you can say why Kerala Blaster players move. Sandesh Jingan directly moved to Bangalore FC. But I think it's just about the availability of the players, and ये होगा. Cross transfers अब ज़्यादा होंगे because they are not free agents available. So you will see Kerala signing Bangalore FC player, Bangalore signing Kerala players. Nishu Kumar moved to Bangalore FC. So because sometimes players feel that cycle is completed, So I think Bangalore FC couple of years back was a step up from Kerala Blaster in terms of overall setup and everything. But now Kerala Blaster coming fast from behind, they're coming on their own speed, own train, and last few season Bangalore didn't have a success. So I think now Kerala Blaster wants to, they're trying to be a professional. They're making a setup, they're making training facility, they're making a youth development, everything so that they can compete with something like Bangalore FC in terms of to be called a best South Indian club. 100 like कर दो जैसे बोला है, please कर दीजिए 100 likes because I'm sure there are more than 100 people watching. So let's guys just send the last few questions. The telecast quality of Santosh Trophy semi-final match of Saudi Arabia shows that the production company is Saudi, so of course they have better equipment. They're producing the Saudi league, so I think why not? Why Malaysia, Indonesia, and Thailand players playing in Korean, Japanese league, maybe in Asian quota? Yes, they have an Asian quota in this league. So I think Indian players can play, but I think best way for Indian players is to go to Europe. That's the way we have the best players of the world play in Europe. India have to send their best player to Europe. If we can have our national teams 10 players playing in Europe in next 5 years, I think that's really success for India. That's as big success playing in the World Cup for me, because once that happened, I think it's a great. Then we'll start creating that ecosystem. Then these European fans will start thinking about India very seriously. So bro, I tried messaging on Instagram. SED Kerala भाई आप नाम भी लिख देते हैं आप SED Kerala हो. We will respond for sure. थोड़ा सा busy था इसलिए last few weeks and still remain busy. So let me announce today only. It's 2 March. I think hopefully with IPL Now Khelna is now expanding. So now all remaining sports which we don't cover. So that includes F1, that includes cricket, that includes tennis at the bigger level. That will include American football, American soccer, for example, or football, whatever you can call. The American sports, NBA, basketball in India also. All these remaining sports plus esports and everything. Now will start doing that. So I'm very busy in that rebranding, new website and everything. So hopefully in 1 month time we are getting into all these sports. So what we are doing now in these days is we have logged our teams for our remaining projects, what we're doing in Kerala now. So our focus have been Indian football. Our number one desk have been Indian football. Second was kabaddi. Now we did Olympic sports in India very seriously last 2 years, and I got a good response. So we have locked these teams. We are not moving them away. So they will focus on these things. And now we're building. We are trying to get new people on board to do cricket, to do golf, to do F1, to do basketball, to do American football. So hopefully next 1 month the Khel will become the final, the ultimate destination for all sports in India. What now quickly, Reliance Youth League will be telecasted, will be streamed for sure. Can we have club from Nepal, Bangladesh, Maldives, Pakistan, ISL? Like Ganjolin, I'm a big fan of it. See, एक चीज मैं बोलता हूँ, जब प्रीमियर लीग में हो सकता है वेल्स के क्लब, why not in ISL? The reason I say Indian football will not grow until the region grows. So I think this region needs to grow, and to have a Nepal club, a Nepal big club, which can be sponsored by their government or the big own rich people from Nepal, Bashundra from Bangladesh, if they can give one spot to these countries, I don't think Pakistan politically possible ho paega. Sri Lanka financially possible. Maldives can be possible. They always have a good clubs in past who did well in AFC. Get these clubs together in ISL. I think it will be a great show for ISL. 4 clubs from 4 countries, give a global perspective to the league, give a new audience to the league, give a new sponsors and business to the league. मैं बहुत बड़ा fan हूँ अगर ये हो सकता है, and new rivalries, and I think it will be a great thing if you ask me. But I am sure these are challenges. Traveling बहुत tough होगा ISL teams के लिए if they have traveled to Nepal every game week to a home match. If they travel, say think about Punjab club going to Maldives, बहुत फटीक होगा, बहुत कुछ होगा. तो ये किया तो जा सकता है, बट आई थिंक मे बी ऑन अ कॉन्फ्रेंस मॉडल, तो वो चीज़ें हैं, मे बी नॉर्थ एंड साउथ कॉन्फ्रेंस मॉडल, आई डोंट नो, तो वो हो सकता है. बट आई थिंक ISL will improve if they can get a good Nepal club and good Bangladesh club, at least two countries. So इससे traveling बहुत ज़्यादा नहीं होगी, Nepal and Bangladesh, and why not? Will Himanshu Jangara play for Delhi FC next season once again or loan to East Bengal? That's to Himanshu Jangara and Delhi FC to do it. Bharamtaj is the Instagram account for which I tried to contact SED Kerala. मैं respond करूँगा भाई, don't worry. European League, Dutch League, so Belgium League or Bundesliga 3 for Indian players, right? Does ISL play? I think still Dutch League is tough. I think same with Belgium top league will tough. I think the ideal league for Indian players, and I have worked with lots of these leagues directly. I think Denmark second tier, Norway second tier, Finland top league for example, Finland league. I think Belgium second division is a good league for Indian players. Lithuania top division league is a good league. I think these are the leagues which Indian players can get a game time, personally if you ask me. According to some reports, ATK Murray trying to sign centre forward attack midfielder from La Liga to club. Any idea? I have no idea as of now about that. Also, A-League is heading second division. I think, yeah, A-League starting that promotion now also, just like ISL has done. Somebody asked me of Stephen Constantine, East Bengal. I think Stephen Constantine is outside the India as of now, and I think I'm told that he will be back in India for the Super Cup in 2 weeks' times. I have not heard anything. Turkey top league is step away. I think it's still not, Indian players are not ready for that. So Stephen Constantine will be back in India in 2 weeks for Super Cup. Kerala Rasa gave a Norim for free to East Bengal. Worst business I've seen from, I think, but that's the whole point. Until you play these players, you will not know their value. It's not Norim Mahesh koi, he was not a kid when he came to Kerala Rasa. He proved himself in I-League. Gibson Singh, for example. So they need a setup to get these players, and sometimes they will not be they will not be good enough for your first team, but somehow you have to keep them in the system to develop and give maybe loan out to them, get your reserve team activated. Now the Kerala Blasters is doing so, and ideally they will not lose the talent like Norim Mahesh in future. Ashif, round class Punjab to ISL, there will be 11 teams. Only 2 teams get relegated to I League division. 2 teams from I League to I League. Then there will be 11 teams in I League. एक एक प्रमोट होगी, एक रेलीगेट होगी. So 2 टीम आएंगी, 2 टीम जाएंगी. So 2 team will come, 2 team will go. It will be same number of team, 12 teams in I League. No, it will be 11 teams in I League. Yeah. So 2 are relegating, 2 are promoting from second division. But we have to wait from second division. It might be that promote the 3 teams. We have to wait for second division, final round and final relegation to come. I think ideally they can give 3 teams because they're like Tempo, they're like Shillong Lajong playing in I League 2, and I think it's good to get these teams back. Somebody asked me about, can Indian team bring a national team coach like Marcelo Bielsa? I think tough to get salary wise. Project wise he can come, but salary wise tough to get. But I League said 2 relegation. I League from 2 relegation. Yeah, that's I got it wrong. So there will be 11 teams, but I think there might be chances they promote 3 teams from the from I League second division. India match is on 25th March for friendly. ISL ends on 18. Why dropping ISL players on who are in ISL? Not all the players, to only the players who are in the final. I think mentally उनको एक fatigue recovery करने का option दिया जा रहा है. Plus the issue is there are lots of games this season. Let's talk about the games India is going to have. March international window. Then there is a camp. Then the under 23 camp. Then there is SAF Championship, Intercontinental Cup in summer, few friendlies in summer. Then there is Asian Games. Then there is AFC Under 23 qualifiers. There is international window in October, November. And lots of football for the national team, and it's good from ego stream match, and this is a good way to see other players also, because then you're not dropping these Indian players, you're just saying you're resting them, and that's how you can get the other players. Nogdama Norim is practicing with ATK Mon Reserve, but no announcement happened. I think it's over to club. He is signed by ATK Mon Bagan. If they want to announce, that's fine. I think he will play in the reserve league for sure. Like Saudi and UAE player playing and challenging against top team without playing in Europe, is Indian players trying to do like this? I think Saudi and UAE is different. They are also importing players from Africa. India is not doing so. I think India have to get players into European leagues, like Japan has done, like South Korea has done in past. That's the best way to do it. That's the model worldwide has been done. Is Sahel and Sahel will be Indian team for sure. He's not leaving. Penna getting sacked or continuing season depending on Super Cup. I think yes, depend on Super Cup performance if you ask me. I think if you remember, Juan won the Super Cup with. Juan won the Super Cup, I think, and that make him a profile coach in Indian football. Penna will like to do something. What's the future of Bidyasagar? I think Bidyasagar has a future with Kerala Blasters, if you ask me. It's just that the reserve leagues and everything should happen. If you ask me, I think what ISL need to do is get the reserve league parallel to the ISL season. Yeah. So let's talk about. I think थोड़ा पैसा खर्च होगा clubs का. There will be money spent. So let's talk about a Bengaluru FC versus, or say FC Goa versus Kerala Blaster game happening at Goa. So Kerala Blaster will travel with 23 players. To the let them travel with 35 players. I know traveling will money need to be there at the traveling. And जिस दिन ISL का match है, on the ground, same ground, afternoon में get the reserve team match, or maybe one day before the match, and have parallel reserve team going on, reserve league going on for the first team. Advantage of this is that your players who are in the fringes, they will get a regular game time. They will be match fit for the first team when the call up will be made. And I think that's the way they need to do it. Get the reserve league alongside parallel to normal league. For me, if you ask, that will be my opinion. Either it should be match day -1, that's how you keep your players ready and fit for your first team. And let's allow clubs to travel. Reserve league के लिए आपको 23 बंदे की squad नहीं लेके जानी है. To give an example, in Premier League, Manchester United under 23, under 21 when they play, they go and play with 15 players. They go with 11 players, 4 in bench. That's it. They don't go with a big squad for these games. So अगर ये match day -1 है, ठीक है? So let's say match day -1. I think ISL clubs generally travel with 20 players, on for the away match, ठीक है? And I think I'm sure the coach is aware who are his first 11, who are his first next 4 players or 5 players which he want to bring substitution in, No, it's not squad for the friendlies. It's just our discussion from last few videos which I have kept aside. So to show you guys that this is what we discussed couple of the episode back. How many players can be changed? I think Andrew Thapa came back in form, so we're discussing that. That's why it's shown in the screen. Let me drop that so that we can remove it from screen so you guys don't get confused again. So, yeah, say a team travel with 20 players for away game, and I think coach will be aware. These are my 11 players. These are my next 4 players who are my first 15 to play in that next tomorrow's game. So there are still 5 players who are in fringes of that squad. Now, if they can add 10 more players instead of 20, they can 30 players. So 10 players plus those 5 players, if they can play match day -1 reserve league game in Goa only, even a full 90 minutes, those 5 players should be fit enough to be part of the squad for the first team match next day. Because they're not going to play eventually. They're just there to fill the spots if anybody is injured. I think that's how these reserve league players, somebody like Nehore Mahesh, for example, who's now playing for East Bengal, could have played for Kerala Blaster, because that's how they've been regularly played. They will remain match fit, and coach had an option to watch them regularly each day before their actual game is. So I think that's my opinion. They should get reserve league parallel to the first team fixtures. Ashish, there's a big fight between Sunindo Dhar and Saji. Is that the reason Sunindo left AFF? I think Sunindo was supposed to be left. Now he's finally left. Let's talk about why he's left. Sunindo Dhar was the CEO of I-League. How many, and as far as I remember, जब से मैं I-League देखा तब से CEO है, and how many clubs of I-League have shut down under his watch, and he is the CEO of the product. If I am the CEO of any product और मेरे 20 प्रोडक्ट हैं मेरे, और उस 20 प्रोडक्ट शट डाउन हो गए, CEO should have been responsible for that. Instead of that, the CEO got promoted, keep on getting more responsibilities, and he was never answerable ki why these XYZ club are shutting down. And I think it's good that they are getting all the old officials have left AFF. That's how we'll know that now every decision in AFF is taken of the new regime, and we can hold them responsible. That if it's the right decision, we can praise them. If it's a wrong decision, we can hold them responsible, and उनको ही क्रेडिट देंगे सही डिसीजन राइट डिसीजन. तो आई थिंक गुड सुनिंदर धर हैज लेफ्ट AFF. Why Indian clubs not playing friendly with European and the top Asian club like Thailand and Malaysia, Saudi team, even though Malaysian league is bad. Kerala Blasters, other clubs have played in Asian Middle East club in past, so they will play. Eventually, there are clubs who are planning some pre-season games in India next 2 years. Let's see. My prediction for ISL final, Genjanin keep on asking. I think on form, if you ask me, I think it will be Mumbai City FC and whoever wins between Bengaluru and Kerala Blaster. If Bengaluru wins, then Bengaluru FC. If Kerala Blaster wins, Kerala Blaster. I think I have an opinion that this will be the thing. Until unless the winner plays Mumbai City FC in the fixture. Just give me 1 second. No, I don't think so. They will play that. Let me just quickly look into it. Mumbai is playing R1 winner. R1 winner is round 1. I don't know what is round 1. So I think Mumbai will play either Bengaluru or Kerala Blaster. Yes. So I think then it should be between Mumbai City FC. They looks like a favorite the way they are playing and the way Des Buckingham is playing, walking off the field. I think it should be the way, and HK Mohun has picked the form at the right time also. They have picked the form. So I think it should be between Mumbai City FC and I think HK Mohun Bagan. I don't know. That's the way I think. Both cannot. Yeah, that's something they played in semi. I got it, guys. Mumbai City FC making their under 14 team active, playing a local tournament, chance of building a CFG academy in near future. They have a plan to build the academy. It will come. Vietnam under 20 teams beats Australia under 20 team. Vietnam is a fast progressing team. What is the reason behind success of Vietnam youth teams? I think आपको एक Vietnam model का video I have to give. It's been pending from few years. What Vietnam did is they focused. Vietnam is a small country in terms of size. They focus on building these academies, जैसे AFF Allied academies आई थी, regional academies थी. They build these academies in the country They got similar Ryan Giggs, Paul Scholes, Gary Neville and all to start to part of the academy setup as a face and something. And then they started the systematic development of the youth teams, not the under 20 team first. They started with the under 14, under 16. Then slowly this player progressed to under 20, gave them exposure, get the league competitive. I think, and that's the whole model there. They focus on grassroots development, and that's the only way. You can't develop football from top level, from the club level. It has to start from under 12, under 14 level if you want to do something. Do you just say Mumbai plans to? Yes, Mumbai City has a plan to build a residential academy. Yes, they have. What's the USA, Canada has did in last few years is what exactly conduct India have to achieve. Sending players to Europe young age, and that's whole point. If India wants to get in Europe, I think if you ask me, what I will prefer, a surprise appearance in FIFA World Cup in next 10 years or having 10 to 15 Indian players in Europe in next 10 years. I will somehow pick 10 to 15 players in Europe. I will feel if we have 10 to 15 players in Europe playing regularly, then we might be in regular World Cup if you ask me. And I think that's what USA and Canada had done. They're focusing on sending the best talent. And that's the whole point is best talent of worlds play in the Europe. There's a reason Brazil has been the iconic national team. Argentina has been an iconic national team. Still, the majority players for their national teams play in Europe. Mumbai City is friendly with Mumbai City. No update. Manchester City friendly with Mumbai City. No update on that. If Round Glass Punjab plays in Delhi, what will the normal ticket price? It should be free entry. For me, if they can't afford to charge people, they should attract people to watch them play regularly. Is Anish going to handle both New York and Nepal? No, I don't think so. They will get an Indian coach. I think Northeast United. Do Reliance have any plan to start a franchise after completion of MRA? How about a senior team for Reliance? They don't. They can't start their own franchise while they own the league. That's not possible. एक और रिलायंस यूथ फाउंडेशन से एक चीज़ आया कि देयर विल बी स्टफ कमिंग ऑन रिलायंस यूथ फाउंडेशन दिस चैनल वी विल ब्रिंग समथिंग वेरी एक्सक्लूसिव फॉर यू गाइस वेरी सून Diego Sol is extending contract in talks to extend it. ATK Mohan की डिफेंस इस सीजन अच्छी रही है उसका फायदा अब मिलेगा. I feel that ATK Mohan Bagan is picking the form on right time. So I feel that Mumbai City FC ATK Mohan will be a good final to watch because Bengaluru or Kerala will be in the semi-final against Mumbai City FC, and I don't think Mumbai City FC have a time to prepare, and sometimes it happens. We have seen in other competitions in championship playoffs. Sometime the team who finished third they does not qualify to the Premier League because the team who's coming from sixth they win the playoff, then they win the knockout also. How Gallagher has been after injury, I think it's been good, but I will feel that ATK Mohun can do better than Gallagher next season. But I think Gallagher is still top foreigner for other ISL team. ATK Mohun, if they want to play in Asia, they have to get the best foreigners. Transfer news, any leaks? I think FC Goa very close to get the another Indian player. I will not say the position. It should be done very soon. Other than that, I think there is two more Arrows players who are set to complete the move in ISL, and a club set will get their coach contract extended very soon in ISL. Also, these are the stuff going on in the background, but can't say anything. Kerala Blaster looking for any I-League players. There are some I-League players in the market, let's see. But I think Kerala Blaster doesn't have many spots also open. They will look for young talents. But Kerala Blaster is definitely looking for right back. Definitely. Future of Mohammad Neville. I think he might move, if you ask me. He is injured, didn't play much. But his future will be decided in the summer. So let's see. Will Ilkhyati stay in Chennai FC? He is man on demand. So I don't know. If Chennai FC is serious about their first team thing, they have to keep it Ilkhyati in their first team. A video about Minerva Academy 2034 World Cup batch कर सकते हैं start, उसको भी एक वीडियो जल्दी करेंगे. VP Swear performance touch and go, not consistent enough for me to be part of national team. Thoughts of Nikum? I think good. I will not say ready for the senior team, but should be in the 23 team for the Asian Games and the under 23 qualifiers. Upcoming national team matches, men, women, age group under 16 टीम खेल रही है. वुमेन्स टीम का गोल्ड कप है. देयर इज अ वुमेन्स टीम का ओलंपिक्स क्वालिफायर्स है आई थिंक वुमेन्स टीम का. देन देयर मेंस के लिए देयर इज अ सैफ चैंपियनशिप इन समर, हीरो कॉन्ट्रैक्ट इन समर, अंडर 23 एफसी क्वालिफायर्स, अंडर 16 अंडर 17 एएफसी चैंपियनशिप है बॉयज़ की. देयर इज सैफ चैंपियनशिप इन समर, इंटरकॉन्टिनेंटल कप हो गया, देन वर्ल्ड कप क्वालिफायर्स इन द लेट इन नवंबर एंड द एएफसी एशियन कप इन द जनवरी 2020 4. So lots of stuff for the national teams all across in upcoming months. कौन से क्लब से प्लेयर आ रहा है एफसी गोवा, बस इतना नहीं पूछो यार, ज़्यादा हो जाता है, इन्फॉर्मेशन जितनी है दे दी मैंने. Do you have high expectation Mumbai in AFC Champions League if they win the playoff against? I think so. Mumbai City FC they want to do well in Asia. That's what the team they're building for, and the quality Indian player they've signed, it will help them in the Asia. You know, is there any long gap for Hyderabad City and Mumbai City semi-final matches? Player lose match fitness. I don't think they will be training hard, and they will help them in terms of recovery, injuries वगैरह maybe. For example, Kerala Blasters have now with the gap got all the injured players back. You know, only Sandeep Singh is injured, so I think these gaps are needed before the big games. Kabra and Jessel leaving Kerala Blaster. No, as of now, but I think they should be moved. They should not be get a new contract at Kerala Blaster if you ask me. Komal Thatal looking for moves. He is. I don't think so. I have to check the latest status on Komal Thatal, but let's see, because Jamshedpur FC is getting lots of players who are ending their contract. So let's see if he stays or not. We have to look. As the grassroots development is important, scouting of players, linking the right players is important. Major European teams spends equal money in scouting is also great strength to club. Yes, and I think we are going to bring something on scouting of players also. We are trying to get a top scout from one of the best academy in India on this channel very soon. So आप stay tuned करते रहिए. तो we'll talk about those scouting video. Sana is not leaving Hyderabad as of now, but I think he should be on move if he can't get the playing time. Nishu was on the highest, one of the highest, not paid one of the highest for sure, not the highest I will say, and his contract will got renegotiated very soon if you tell me. I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much. 121 likes, great to see. 64% of you feel that 64% of you feel that Bangalore FC will qualify from tomorrow's game. So let's see. Will Boris Singh leave Jamshedpur FC? Ritvik Das might stay. I think his contract will be sorted out, but not has. Is Kabaddi getting more viewership than ISL? Yes. Kabaddi was second, and to surprise, Kho was third. ISL was fourth or fifth in terms of viewership recently. So that's the thing. कबड्डी हैज़ बीन ऑल टाइम सेकंड, अभी नहीं, पिछले 5-6 सालों से कबड्डी सेकंड रहा है इन टर्म्स ऑफ व्यूअरशिप. पीकेएल दे जस्ट बिहाइंड, नॉट जस्ट बट दे आर वे बिहाइंड आईपीएल, बट इन टर्म्स ऑफ स्पोर्ट्स दे आर जस्ट सेकंड ऑल टाइम in terms of sports. So kabaddi, that's why it's a break even league. Teams are already in profits. They're getting profits now, kabaddi team. So guys, anything, just last couple of questions, ask me any interesting questions, I will take, but anything interesting, not the regular questions. So anything interesting. From next season, Star is not going to show. I said nothing is decided. Utpal bhai, just have to wait to end the season, then that this stuff come out. नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में कोई न्यूज़ नहीं है. मैंने बहुत ओपिनियन, अपनी पर्सनल ओपिनियन नॉर्थ ईस्ट के बारे में दी है, विच यू गाइज कैन लिसन एंड गो बैक टू दिस वीडियो. आई हैव टॉक अबाउट वेरी पैशनेट अबाउट नॉर्थ ईस्ट यूनाइटेड. Last question is timeline for Mumbai Academy. No, I think timeline, they're building youth teams. So getting a regional academy is not easy in terms of space in Mumbai, and I think so hopefully it will sort it out, but I think it will take at least 3 to 4 years if you ask me. Tea or coffee? I think I don't drink tea, so I occasionally drink coffee, not tea. FSGL FF agreement will be extended or not? I think it will be extended, but terms have to be taken care of. If Kerala Blaster plays second team in Super Cup and some other team second team in Super Cup, Kerala Blaster not decided. They were criticized by the fans when the news came out from the coach said. I think it will be a mix of team for every team. Reliance Football Development League कब start होगा? Telecast streamed होगा live for sure. It's getting end of this month, I think, or April first week. That's the thing. Underrated player of ISL. I think Halichir Nazri is one of those players this season who has done underrated well. And I think underrated player, I think Novin Gurang this season for Hyderabad FC did well in terms of underrated player for me, if you ask me. Nanda Kumar Sekhar is also kind of underrated for what they've done for FC this season. I think that's kind of all. Remaining are the done well. When will the draw for AFC under 17? I think we are aware of the date. हमने पहले एक बार बताया है. Let me just check the dates of the AFC under 17 championship. The draw will take place I think it should be, because it should be any time now. I have to just check on the AFC site. But I think because by the time May 2023 come, they have to. There's a World Cup team. World Cup is also happening, in 2023 only. So if India qualify for the World Cup, this will be this year only. So World Cup is there in. Let's get the date for the World Cup. World Cup is there in November. So I think May में होना है the AFC Under 17 Championship. So I think the draw should take place anywhere in this month only. So exit. Let me check on AFC website. Have there because I have to check the recent because I was aware of the date. I think it should be in March only. The exit date have to be checked. So let me check on that. I think I will check the exit date and will bring you for the next episode. 30. Yeah, I think it will be 30th March around this next couple of. Can be the game on Nikum in Man City Youths. I think to be called. He has to play regularly in ISL before we can talk about game and Nukum working move to the Europe. 30th March, Tejas says, yeah, 30th March. Halicharan Nazir has limited capitals, he will suit for some play styles. That's why he is underrated. But left back and right back of I-League at the moment. हाँ आप स्काउटिंग करवा लो मेरे लिए यू गेट मी स्काउट प्लेयर्स फॉर केरला ब्लास्टर्स बट आई विल ब्रिंग केरला माय आई लीग टीम वेरी सून आई विल वर्किंग ऑन इट जस्ट आई गॉट माय stats I was file मैं लॉस कर लिया हूँ plus platform access got limited so let me look into it. I will bring that report for you very soon. Any other club investing in infrastructure? Hyderabad, Kerala Blaster, Goa, Bengaluru, Mumbai City FC very soon. Jamshedpur FC have done their own infrastructure work already. I think these are the teams who are doing it. Sachin Sibu will bring on a khelna.com also on this videos also. So I think guys that's it. Under 17 World Cup squad. Yes, we are खेलने ऐसे वीडियो बनाने के लिए मैं किसी host will bring any host who can come to studio make these kind of video, informational video for you guys. I think for me, my time I want to give to this live streaming to answer your questions, and to do for national teams. So that will be done by somebody else. The team is coming on board very soon, so they will start preparing these videos and do for you guys the informative video about Indian football. And I will keep on doing these interaction sections. But this is natural for me. I'm not a host or a anchor, for example, to do those kind of video. I think for me it's natural to speak with people. Like I can speak with guys directly, answer your questions. So I think it's better. So those informative videos will bring very soon. Northeast is going to dissolve. Hopefully they will not. It's a reason where football is number one in India. Assam is a footballing state, but cricket is progressing very fast in Northeast also. Goa also cricket has become a major sport. So they have to think about video non-traditional football hotspot in India. I think we are thinking some offline videos very soon. Sab hoga slow because we can't have to think about just like ISL club. Khelna has to think about sustainability also. So वो देखेंगे. आप कोई नया I League team को open करोगे. I think so. If you don't know about one of our promoters also owns I League team which is Shillong Lajong. So मैं तो open नहीं कर मतलब खेलना तो नहीं करें. But one day I have a dream of having my own club. So I don't know. Hopefully one day I want to start a club in Uttarakhand. That's my home state. I feel there's enough talent in Uttarakhand to make a buzz in Indian football. There is enough Anuj Thapa in Uttarakhand to make storm into the Indian national team. So one day that's a long-term dream, but not मतलब अभी तो नहीं है वो होगा. But one day I think I want to and will want to get involved in club operation. But I think I will feel that I will do it for my own club, not for any other's club. The club which I own, I want to get involved myself. If Northeast Resolve will right will sold to new owner or will an I League club, I think it will sold to new owners. Not Ashish Negi FC. I think it should be something Dehradun, or maybe it should be named Uttarakhand because so it should be some Uttarakhand Devbhoomi FC or something like that. Because that's what Uttarakhand is known as. So major source of revenue for Kerala. I think advertisement, partnerships. These are the stuff because that's how the digital media works. So we are trying to create more source of revenues for sure. One of those sources can be the membership of this channel, which we don't promote a lot, but it's just 119 rupees per month. And if you guys can afford, if you guys can support, that can motivate us to do more videos. That can give us a source of revenue to spend. And it's not that what we do is what we earn, we put on the company. We're expanding to other sports. That's the reason we're not looking to earn money from this initiative. It's to promote, the Indian football, Indian sports in general. And I think Hopefully we'll do so. And if you guys want to support this series inside Indian football, for example, you guys can become the member. It's just 119 rupees a month with GST. So we will get YouTube भी पैसा काटेगा, सब कुछ काटेगा, तो a channel will get around 80-70 rupees from per member. Remaining is GST and goes to YouTube. How to join Khelna as a creator? Creator in terms of video creator, I think if you just reach out to me. Personally, I am very keen to get some freelancers who can create an Indian football video content, who are passionate. And I want to, this is my long term dream for Khelna also. I want to get a fan representing their club on Khelna, in terms of videos, in terms of everything. And एक चीज़ मैं करना चाहता हूँ, एक fan forum organize करना चाहता हूँ. And I will approach people, hopefully in Delhi only for now, because our infrastructure in Delhi will want to invite a club fan from each club, a fan or two. In an offline event, and to get the show and do it on this platform. So hopefully that will be done. It's a long term plan, बहुत सारे हैं, but of course you need financial backing in terms of those sponsors to pull that off. So hopefully that will be done. But whoever wants to create a content for their own football team, please do reach out to me on Instagram or on my email ID. And I received one email from person making vlogs for the games they go, and I will respond to that person very soon. And if that person is watching, I think also that email is still unread on my email. I've read that once, and I will respond to that person on an email. But if you want to do something else, आप reels बनाना चाहते हो अपने अपने क्लब्स के लिए, अपनी नेशनल टीम के लिए, डू रीच आउट. खेलना विल गिव डेफिनेटली टू अ प्लेटफॉर्म टू दैट पर्सन. एंड ये पर्सनली मैं दूंगा यार, मैं चाहता हूँ पैशनेट लोग आगे हैं इंडस्ट्री के अंदर. विल केरला ब्लास्टर क्वालिफाई? आई थिंक आज मुझे लगता है केरला ब्लास्टर विल विन टुमारो. दैट्स माय ओपिनियन. ISL winner versus Indian national team, what do you think? One match can be done. I think All-Star, ISL All-Star versus national team can be a good match. Bro, do you think ISL teams are overpaying average Indian player, which led to them to move? Yes, I also think so. Best starting level for India under 23 team. Next week करते हैं under 23 team की best starting level. Cut off देखनी पड़ेगी. What is the cut off for the AFC under 23 qualifiers? Views on Mahesh Norim. I think upcoming years better than Vipin Udanta. Udanta can be said, but Vipin no. प्रॉब्लम यही है कि ISL कॉपीराइट लगा देता है, हमारे पास नहीं लगाएगा. सो अगर आप करते हो एनालिसिस फुटेज के साथ, डोंट वरी, विल कैन गिव यू दैट प्लेटफॉर्म. अगर आप इफ यू आर दैट सीरियस अबाउट योर से Kerala Blaster fans come and make a video and shows why Kerala Blaster is playing well or bad, Kerala will give that platform to that particular person. Reach out to me personally. मैं अपना फ़ोन नंबर भी दूंगा, सब कुछ दूंगा, मैं आपको हेल्प करूंगा. And I have lots of ideas for each clubs to in terms of analysis, but sometimes I don't get enough time to justify to those topics, and I will love to bring fans into it. And if आप करना चाहते हो, please reach out. I'm available on Instagram, Twitter, 7 Negi Ashish. एंड आप ना, मैं समटाइम मैसेज का रिस्पॉन्ड नहीं, मैं इंस्टाग्राम चलाता नहीं. माई ईमेल आईडी इज negi@khelna.com. प्लीज राइट योर व्हेन यू सेंड मी ईमेल, सब्जेक्ट में अपना यूट्यूब का नाम एंड जरूर लिखना इनसाइड इंडियन फुटबॉल. सो आई एम अवेयर द पीपल आर, बिकॉज आई गेट 100 ईमेल्स ईच डे. सो आई ट्राई टू रीच ईच एंड एवरी ईमेल. मैं पढ़ लेता हूँ, रिस्पॉन्ड करने में टाइम लेता हूँ, टेक अ टाइम, बट डू राइट सब्जेक्ट इनसाइड इंडियन फुटबॉल एंड यूट्यूब यूजर नेम, एंड यू कैन सेंड मी मैसेज ऑन इंस्टाग्राम, 7 Negi Ashish on Twitter. I definitely wants to get Indian football fans together, a media platform which I have seen in Europe or in Western world is done, and it's too much, it can be done in India. And fan forum जो मैं करना चाहता हूँ इस season, maybe after the season ends, I want to speak some people who can get on that fan forum. I can be one of those person. I think it can be done once ISL finish, the off season start in Indian football. Then we can review from the fan perspective, what can be done and everything. Can we get foreign referees to ISL through these MOU we're signing? Yes, we can. Top 5 state league in India, it should be ranking. I think number 1 in terms of quality and everything. Player development के रूप में मैं लूँगा. I think should be Goa Pro League. The one. We'll try to get subreddit for Indian football. There's already subreddit for Indian football, so I don't want to come and make a parallel property. वो लोग काम कर रहे हैं already Indian football के subreddit में. There's a good community of Indian people there in subreddit. So वो आप join कर सकते हैं. I'm also part of it, and it's a good community. I don't want to compete for a similar space. So top 5 state leagues. Going back to the question, I think Goa Pro League, longevity in terms of competitiveness, in terms of player development. I think second should be for me is Mizoram. Third, now Kerala Premier League is going very well, so I think Kerala Premier League need to be there. I think you have to put Kolkata Football League also in and around in this fourth spot, and I think fifth spot. Uh, Fifth spot is interesting. I think not many state leagues. That's the reason, in terms of in India, you can't say that is going on. So I think Chennai league once upon a time was very good, and all these Mumbai league is a one city league, same with CFL, mostly in Kolkata. I think I will give fourth spot to fifth spot to I think maybe Manipur league is not that strong. Maybe I will give. MDFA league in Mumbai, good. It's a one city league, but it's a good league. And then I think Karnataka BDFA league is also decently well. Recently, video screen is used by ISL referees. Oh, I don't know how they use it. ISL ref quality, your thoughts? I think it will eventually, just like Indian football, the ref quality will improve eventually. They just need more exposure, they need more courses, they need refreshment courses. To give an example, all the big leagues in Europe, they do refreshment courses for each and every referee every year. Santosh Trophy in Saudi, thoughts? I have given my thoughts. I'm open for experiments, but I think if they want to do a Santosh Trophy in Saudi or any other country, they should get best Indian players play for their states in semi-finals. For example, Sunil Chhetri for Delhi, Gurpreet for Punjab, Sahel for Kerala. That will attract crowd. I think Mizoram League should be I think is the top between Mizoram League overall. It exposure, marketing, player quality, and everything. Mizoram League is top. But in terms of player development, competitiveness, Goa Pro League is first. So I think it's touch and go between Goa Pro League and Mizoram League. Will VAR come to ISL next season? No. I don't think so. What do you want fans who should apply to your program? Content creation skills, speaking skill, passion first, dedication second, creation skills, speaking skills. It eventually will come. Don't worry about it. Rovers Cup revival, good initiative. I think good thing is happening. MFA Elite or Super Division. I think Super Division I will say. Elite is also decently well, but I think it's overall MDFA league. Sikkim league. ऐसी लीग होती रहती है, बहुत है इंडिया में ऐसी लीग, एक महीने 15 दिन वाली लीग. इज केरला ब्लास्टर लुकिंग फॉर अ फुल बैक इन समर? यस, दे आर लुकिंग फॉर अ राइट बैक, आई एम टोल्ड इन समर फॉर श्योर. अ लेफ्ट बैक, I think they will look for a couple of fullbacks in the summer for sure. Let's see what they can get. I think that's it, guys. Thank you very much. We have taken 1 hour 30 minutes. I have to limit the time, because eventually the programming in this channel will going to go with other sports coming up on this channel from the April. I think वो बढ़ते जाएंगे, तो hopefully you guys keep on supporting. So guys, do like this video if you don't liked. Send me your suggestions, questions, and everything in the Instagram 7 Negi Ashish, 7 Negi Ashish on Twitter also. Twitter I'm quite active in terms of I spent quite a time on Twitter for the my that's what daily go to driver social media. Instagram hardly operates, so but I still keep a tab over it in occasionally in couple of days. Email is the frequent way to talk to me also, which is negi@khenla.com. You can connect me, if a suggestion and anything. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. Hopefully I'll see you guys again next week, Thursday 6 p.m. And I think great shot today. Finally, we're getting that mozo back of inside Indian football, and with the transfer window coming up in the summer, I think this show will get bigger and bigger. What's your opinion on Hero ISL? My opinion, I keep on giving opinion. निखिल भाई, आप देखते रहो सीरीज, पुरानी वीडियोस देखो, आपको बहुत चीज़ें सीखने को मिलेंगी, जानने को मिलेगी. Telegram is also a way I can connect. Yeah, I have a Telegram on phone. Sadly, the Telegram community, I have to get more time, but time थोड़ा मेरा limited है. And as I told, Khelna is expanding, so I have to focus on that as a CEO and the co-founder of the company and the media house. It's not easy sometimes to manage time, but मैं कोशिश करता हूँ to engage with people. I try to respond each and every message I get, but it sometimes take time. That's the only thing. But कुछ आपको अर्जेंट हो, आप अर्जेंट जरूर लिखो अपने सब्जेक्ट में पहले मैसेज में. आई विल ट्राई टू रिस्पॉन्ड एज सून एज पॉसिबल. थैंक यू गाइज. इंस्टाग्राम आईडी इज थोड़े ऊपर ही भेजिए निखिल भाई, आप देखोगे तो आशीष ने ही स्टैन ने जो हमारे चैनल के मॉडरेटर हैं उन्होंने नाम चेंज कर दिया है, तो यू कैन गो अपस्टेयर्स एंड फाइंड 7 Negi आशीष द यूजर नेम. इंस्टाग्राम आईडी भी आपको मिल जाएगी. आप खेलनाओं सर्च करिए, खेलनाओं की कम्युनिटी ज्वाइन करिए. आई एम देयर इन द कम्युनिटी, यू कैन मेंशन मी एंड देन सेंड योर मैसेज ऑन द खेलनाओं कम्युनिटी विच इज देयर इन द डिस्क्रिप्शन टैब of this video. Guys, thank you very much. See you guys next Thursday with the ISL finalist and sub-finalist decided. National team squad hopefully announced by that time. Thank you very much. Thank you.